I'm always on the move. If you get in my way, you'll catch a 1 and 2. Got a clear view, penthouse vision mood. To the top, I'm gon' pop, you gon' see me soon. Of winning, living like I'm a millionaire. Got a vision, I'm willing to do anything to get there. Man, I'm driven and building something that people calling rare. Always prepared, I'll teach you when I get there. Taking lessons, it's a blessing. Only happy with progressing. I don't ever second guessing. Know your path, get obsessive. Have a mentor that's aggressive. Teach you things, have objectives. Changing lives from depressive all to something so impressive.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out of my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out of my way. Get out my way, move, bitch, get out my way.
Yo, let's have my motherfucking way. I get it daily, kid, work so hard I'm off the grid. But you can find me in the zone, getting after it. It takes work, you don't need to be talented. That's for people who are lazy, want it fast and quick. I got goals, they never get old in my soul. I'm on a roll, I'm going all in, never fold. I'm in control, the driver's seat is made of gold. I'll teach you how to do it one day when my story's told.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
Yeah, we all have things standing in the way of our wildest dreams. You gotta tell them how it be. Move out the way or get buried underneath. I said move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way. Move, bitch, get out my way.
Move, bitch, out my motherfucking way.
This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
Rat-a-tat-tat, what is good, and welcome back to another episode of the East Meets West. And this is a special one, because you know what? For once, here for the first time, we have all four of us. We invited Philly Sports Rap last week, Further AM, to join the East Meets West. We felt we needed to bring a little bit more conversation, a little bit more diversity to the conversations, and we thought of these two gentlemen who are very wise about football, about our team, the Philadelphia Eagles. They bring great energy. They bring everything that we want, and I can't thank them more for being here tonight. This is our first episode together, and man, I'm psyched. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
What's that?
Hell yeah. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills Fuego, and I am back in another episode of East West, where, like my brethren said, AK, we got two new members to the show, so let's welcome them in. Let's definitely, we're blessed to have them, just as proud of each and every one of you, because like I always say, you guys are the food and the water to the content, and without you, we'll not continue to survive. So if you're feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to all four of us, because we all four got YouTube channels. We all hit the thumbs up for all four on each channel. We really appreciate it. It helps push the content out there further into the YouTube stratosphere. But yeah, man, it's championship week. It is NFC championship week. And I think we got the best team. We got the. If you're looking for good competition, the 49ers are the best competition we could have asked for. They're the rest of the NFC. They're obviously in their place now, and I think the two best teams, like they always say, the cream rises to the top, right? So let's go, baby.
How about you guys down there?
Hey, look,
Oh, right there.
I'm still rocking with the song in my head. Move is.
Dude, I swear, 2017 all over again, man. I'm having trouble.
I'm still
sleeping.
rocking with the song right now.
When will
You
it
know what I mean?
end? Will we go all the way? Is it?
Well, listen,
Super Bowl?
it's funny that you say that, bro, because, I sat here and last Sunday marked 5 years when we beat the Minnesota Vikings in the divisional. And we beat the Minnesota Vikings in that divisional 38-7. And we just finished smacking the shit out of the Giants. And the final score of that game was 38-7. So, yeah, in a way, does it feel destined to happen again? Is this team better than 2017? Or are we a lot more powerful than what we've ever imagined? Hey, we'll get into that. I got questions that need answered, and we're all going to have a chance to answer them, and that's the first one, I got for us. Listen, I'm not going to discredit Brock Purdy for what he has done.
Okay.
I'm not. He has balled out for a rookie, a 7th round pick rookie. In fact, he was the last pick, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yep.
Yes, Mr. Irrelevant. The
Very last pick. Okay, so the kid has balled out for what he was drafted to do. Okay, hey, props to you, bro. Not taking that away from you. You did what you did. But a lot of people think we should be scared of Brock Purdy and their defense that they have over there. And, I don't understand the logic behind that because, yes, they have a great defense. But did they have 70 sacks? Yes, they have a great defense, but do they have 2 top 5 corners in the NFL? What people are mistaken is Jalen Hurts has went against the best defense all year long. He has the 2 best corners he faces day in and day out, all day long. If you think for 1 second that this 49ers defense is going to oppose the pressure and threat that he deals with 5 days a week, you are severely mistaken. My dude Lane Johnson's out there with a torn dick, and he's blocking his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cannot give up a single fucking sack, bro, with a torn dick.
We got to isolate that.
Like, do you
Okay.
know how hard that is, bro?
You can't keep dropping that in there like you ain't
Why?
said nothing, bro. Like
It's facts, though, bro.
You
It is
just dropping
facts.
that off like it ain't nothing there, man. Hold on.
It is. No, that's what I'm saying. It is something, bro. Could you do it?
No.
Could anyone up here do it? Could anyone in the chat do it? Hell no. But Lane Johnson is, and he's fucking looking amazing doing it. That's my point, man. Like, I want to hear y'all's thoughts on Brock Purdy, though. I told you, I think the kid has done a fabulous job. This team has looked better under him, but he's never faced a defensive line like ours. Yes, Dallas is good, but they are not us. So I want to know how you guys feel for Brock Purdy this weekend, because I have a feeling Purdy ain't going to be so pretty coming out of Philly. I'm just going to put it that way. But how you guys feel about it?
Y'all want to go, man? Let one of y'all guys go first, man.
Whoever.
I'll say Brock Purdy's made a pretty big name for himself this offseason, in the postseason, especially being Mr. Irrelevant, last pick in the what do you call it, NFL draft. But I will say, he won't be, I don't think, as quality type as Tom Brady as future, but we will see probably Brock Purdy having a pretty nice future in the NFL if he can maintain his stats that he currently has right now, which are pretty decent for the position that he has, and he might go somewhere might need him. I don't know what will happen. I don't think he will remain a starter on the 49ers. He might. What do you think about that? Do you think that he might be the future starter of the 49ers now?
If he's in that Super Bowl, he might. Because how do you take somebody like that if he gets you to the Super Bowl? How do you
I'll
not?
tell you, we did it to Nick Foles. We did it Nick Foles. We put Wentz right back in the number one spot after we won.
Yeah.
That's a great argument. However,
We could have
Nick,
gone with Nick Foles instead of Wentz.
yeah, but I don't know how to really argue that, because it's like Nick Foles at that time was like a journeyman, so to speak, whereas
Right.
Brock Purdy is new and fresh, the same as Trey Lance. I can see where either two of those quarterbacks are going next year, or for sure at least one, which I think Garoppolo probably would be. But it all depends on Trey Lance healing process. You know what I'm saying? How does he heal? Is he ready by training camp? So forth and so on. I don't know, but I think they have a problem on their hands, but it's probably a good problem, because if they like our birds, you know, they can get Howie Roseman. You know what I'm saying? You know how Howie do. You put Howie in that predicament. We got draft picks. We got players. We got everything. You know what I mean?
Richie's killing me over here. He's talking about
You get a pick. You get a pick. You get a pick.
You know. But just to tap a little bit on that, and then tap on what AK said. You know, Drew a trick. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at some of these comments.
I know these comments are hilarious.
That's gonna be Brock Purdy new name right there. That's Brock Purdy new name, bro. AK, that's your fault, homie. That's
He is gonna be pulling that Forrest Gump shit, bro. You're gonna be like, "Run, Purdy, run," because that's all that dude's gonna be doing.
Yeah, but I mean, you make a great argument as far as
AK, since you just made that, I will make a highlight. Even if that we got highlight footage of that, I will literally get the Forrest Gump clip and I will clip that and put Brock Purdy's face just for you after the game.
All right,
That's
man.
a great idea.
All right.
I will do that just for you. If
I'm
we
down.
win.
I'm down.
If
he hasn't played the D line like ours, so I can see him. Really, their interior of their offensive line is no problem. So now you're getting ready to put the likes of Fletcher Cox in there. You know, they're going to stunt with Hassan Reddick, who has been a master at that one. You know, but their 49ers' weak spot is in the interior of their line. Now, their right tackle has a trouble with speed. Again, that's Hassan Reddick. That's Josh Sweat. You know, so it could be a problem, man. But, you know, I'm going to leave something for Foothills, man. Would you go ahead and bless us with your knowledge, Foothills?
I mean, we are. I have to give credit to Brock Purdy because he has looked pretty damn good. And the 49ers are riding they're on a 12-game winning streak. But my feeling tells me that that's coming to a screeching halt. As you saw it last week, you bring a defense to Brock Purdy that can rush the quarterback and that can somewhat cover, because Dallas is kind of, they had some injuries on the other side, so there's definitely some holes there. Some inconsistencies out of Brock Purdy. I seen a rookie playing out there for the first time, and that was at home. So do I think he's going to get totally rattled, totally shook, thrown off of his game? No. But do I think multiple times? I do, because we could bring pressure from multiple ways. We can bring pressure up the middle, and we bring pressure from the outside as well. So it's kind of like pick your poison however they want to do it. But to me, my biggest concern with our corners is when the opposing team has a lot of speed on the outside. Francisco doesn't really have that. Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, they're good receivers, especially Debo. I mean, Brandon Ayuk has had a very upcoming year too, but I'm really not worried about them beating us deep. I'm more worried about, George Kittle, what he's going to do. But he's been kind of hit and miss this year as well. So do I think that Purdy is going to come into Philadelphia and stun the Eagles? No, I do not. And I'm predicting at least a 4 or 5 sack game for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Well, they got 29 sacks over the last 7 games, so yeah, I could see that. Had 5 last week, so that seems to have been a common theme.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, I get it. San Francisco's offensive line, it isn't bad. They're not bad,
No.
but there's just way too much to defend. You know what I mean? Like Ndamukong Suh, Linval Joseph, Josh Sweat, BG, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis. I will add Quinn in there, even though I shouldn't.
We still got him.
Yeah, right. We still got him, but yeah, like it's just you only got 5 guys. You know what I mean? And it's these boys were built to bring your quarterback down. That is exactly what they do, day in and day out. And let's be honest. Yes, Brock is good, but Brock does not have the wheels Jalen has. These boys will chase him down. They will get at him. They will apply the pressure, and they will throw him off his game. And we all know what kind of ball hawks we have in the secondary. Between Slay, Bradbury, I guess Maddox is going to be back for this one. If he is, okay. If not, whatever. You still got CJ. Blankenship has turned out to be a gem, and Epps is playing really good. And our linebackers do their thing. So, yeah, man, I agree with Foothills. This game is going to be amazing. It's probably going to be the best NFC game you've seen all year long because you got 2 high-powered offenses and you got 2 high-powered defenses, and they're not coming to play nice, okay? They know what they're walking into. They know what Philly is. They've played here before, and it's only worse now because this is the championship game. And we hold nothing back. Probably no one in that stadium will be able to talk after Sunday. They'll all have their voices going. So, yeah, man, I just think it's just a little too much, just a little bit.
Yeah, I think whoever has the least amount of turnovers wins this game. Honestly, because it's going to be both defenses trying to force the offenses into mistakes. I take nothing away from the Niners. I think it's going to be a battle. I've seen quite a few people surprisingly say that, hey, they think it's going to be a blowout or multiple score victory for the Eagles. I'm not in a rush to say that just yet, because I got to see how we do against Kittle over the middle of the field. He had 95 receiving yards last game, so he's still more than capable. I know sometimes in that zone, our linebackers get a little bit lost, and it leaves some holes in the middle. So I want to see how we do against that, and then I want to see how we do against all these different formations and the different ways that they run the ball. Our D tackles do struggle at times when they get double teamed. So this is a game where it's going to test your testicular fortitude. Let's see what you got down there. Do you got little pebbles or do you really got some cojones? That's what that's going to test. You got to tackle. You got to get off your blocks. They test you, and I think like Dallas wore out last game. Dallas had them, and by the time it got to the fourth quarter, they was worn out because they keep coming and coming. Pause, but
yeah, kind of have to say a pause after I spit. Never mind.
Yeah, bro,
No, listen, man. I believe a lot of this has to do too with and I know this might sound weird, but because it is the Niners, I feel our defensive line has to play in a conservative approach. Okay. I'm not saying take away the pressure, but what I'm saying is the ends are not going to have to, they're not going to be able to break containment as quick because you don't know if an end around is coming, and if you go
Yeah.
too far in, they're gone. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the defensive ends have to be aware here of
Yeah.
breaking their containment too far inside because if they get too far in to get after Purdy and all he did is hand it to Debo going around, it's over.
That's
He's
ugly.
so we do have to be careful in a way with this team.
Yeah.
You can't apply too much pressure because if you apply it too much, they can hurt you. Like I'm not saying it's to the point where they're going to win, but they can hurt you. They can make it closer than what it should be.
Yeah, more interesting than it needs to be.
Yeah. But if they come out with that game plan where it's like, listen, we're protecting our edges and we're stopping them in the middle, and they play them the way Dallas did, just way better, I'm telling you, bro, it could get ugly for them too.
Very much so. Very much so. If Dak doesn't have 2 turnovers, I wonder if that game's different. Those turnovers prove to be costly. 49ers scored points off of both of those.
Yeah, and that's one thing our quarterback does not do, man. He does not make mistakes.
Yeah.
He's very cautious with how he plays the game. He's very cautious on where he throws. He knows what his arm is and he knows what it can do. And that's what he sticks to. He doesn't try to go crazy. There's a reason he only has 4 interceptions, you see Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes with 14, 15. Those guys have rocket fucking arms, homie. Like they take chances most quarterbacks don't take. If they see a window, they try to exploit it to its fullest. Jalen does not do that. Jalen is not. He will see it and he'll be like, "There ain't no way I'm making that. I'm just gonna take the safety."
I mean, that's pretty impressive. He only has 6 interceptions for the whole entire year.
Yeah.
22 TDs. He does have a lot less TD passes though. But
and a couple of them interceptions wasn't even on him though, bro. A couple of them were tipped from like fingertips from the receivers that fell into the defensive hands. But the ones that were blatantly his, I can only think of 2. The Chicago game.
Right.
And even he came out and said, bro, my hands were fucking froze, dog. Like I couldn't even feel my fingertips, So I excuse that. Like, dude, he was honest. He was truthful. He's like, but did you see when my hands thawed out? I was okay. So, it's dope, man. I love Jalen. I love the energy that the kid brings. I love his leadership qualities. I love his maturity at 24, bro. I can't wait to see this kid at 32. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to be wow. Just wow, man. I'm tickled pink.
Something special.
Yeah. Anyone else?
No, I was going to agree with everything you said. I thought you took words right out of my mouth. The only thing is, I think we're going to really get to Brock Purdy. They really think Brock Purdy's going to survive with this immaculate O-line of theirs. And hey, Brianna, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good seeing you. I think that Brock Purdy's really going to see a team to be afraid of. I think for once we're going to rattle his boots, and he might be a little bit afraid, kind of like back in the day with Lawrence and the Giants, where people could actually say, dude, I was afraid of that guy. You should be afraid of Reddick because he's coming after you. And not only that, it's going to be Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox. You've got, the people that are going to put the pressure and try to get to him as hard. Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Hargrave. I mean, I could throw out more names. We are stacked on defense. And I can name a whole list more of people. I mean,
we only got an hour and a half, homie.
Is maybe Edwards. I think Edwards maybe just be the biggest concern for me on the defense. Other than that, I'm fine. Maybe Epps. Maybe we can finally see Epps do something. I haven't seen it all year. We were supposed to see such high picks. I'm talking picks and stuff. I haven't seen it for that. I thought for sure by now we'd see a pick six from Epps or something.
You know something though, homie? If the kid don't have any picks, I don't care. He hits hard. Listen, he hits hard, and he's probably our best fucking tackler. And
Well,
I
he's
love
so-
people
I
who
will
can
say-
actually tackle.
Very few things have gotten through the man. He is
Yes.
one of those guys that if something does happen, at least he stops it from making the progression worse.
Mm-hmm.
But we did expect a little bit more
You're right.
kind of Jenkins, that kind of Brian Dawkins, quality that we look for as Eagle fans.
He will get there, homie.
He
First
will.
year starting. First
He will.
year, bro. Like, listen, the kid's a baller when it comes to tackling. Like, out of everyone on our team, I don't worry about Epps when it comes to tackling. He will bring you down. Okay?
What if something really big comes from Epps this week? That's
I
all I'm
would
trying to get
be
at.
so happy for the kid, man.
We
I would
might
be
see
so happy.
something from Jordan Davis this week that we haven't seen, like a sack, which we haven't seen since the preseason where he was running across the field and he almost that man.
Jordan is
lethal.
balling right now, though, bro. He's balling right now.
No,
He
but
was
what they
doing some
need to do
tackles
this
last
game,
week.
dude, they need to let him do his thing. I really feel like they have him on a leash and they're trying to get him to learn and be like, just listen and stay back. They need to take him off the leash now and attack like a dog, like he did against the college national championship game where he was on Georgia and he was whooping Alabama. That's what I want to see from Jordan Davis this game. If you really want to go to the Super Bowl, well, you better make a statement this game, Jonathan Gannon. You better maintain. That's all I got to say. Maintain. Because we saw Jonathan Gannon had a very good performance last week. He used Reddick like I wanted. And everyone kept saying, well, I don't want to blitz. We don't want to. I'm not saying do a blitz. I'm just saying get Hassan Reddick back in the game. Stop making him play out in coverage. Maybe we might have to with Kittle. I don't know what Gannon's going to do. It might be a mixture there. But I'd say put C.J. Gardner on Kittle. C.J. Gardner should be. Who do you think should be on Kittle?
And only why I say that is because then you got to worry about Juwan Jennings getting off. Because our safeties are not slot players. So then that means he's gonna have to bring in a Josiah Scott or Harrison, who we got. I don't want to see two guys on the field. They're gonna cost us.
Now, Rap, would you do that if Maddox is back?
That's different, yes. Because now you got that's the only thing. If Maddox is back, yeah. But if not, then you take away the ability to cover the slot by doing that. So our safeties are going to have to, like, this will be a game where Epps has got to step the hell up. Another great tackler to me is Reed Blankenship, bro. I've seen him make some tackles, bro. You don't break many of his tackles. You know what I'm saying? So I think, if Maddox ain't playing, we're going to need, because Juwan Jennings is sneaky, okay? He's sneaky. A little underrated. He does make some plays in that slot, and I don't want Josiah Scott on him.
Bro, this is the championship game. I better
Earl?
not see him out there at all.
Exactly.
Make sure you go like every one of our YouTube channels. I appreciate you, Earl, for joining in.
What's
I really
up?
do. It's
What's
much
up?
Appreciate you
appreciated.
guys hanging out
You're
with us.
doing well, Earl.
Yeah. So I do like further. I'm with you. It just will worry me.
I'm thinking in the mindset of Maddox being back. I really
Then yes, all day.
I really
Chauncey Gardner Johnson all day.
He doesn't need practice. The Maddox is ready. We saw him in the NFC Championship last time.
No, man. Listen,
I
I know I want to bring this up too, because Epps is one of those guys that we have seen lay out some dudes this year. Okay, and let's not act like he hasn't. This kid can truly hit somebody. You know. Now I know. I don't know how y'all feel about him. I hope he is not getting a bad rep for these. Yeah, I'm talking about Epps. I hope he's not getting a bad rep for these hits. You know, I don't really truly think he went up to Burks to hit him like that to knock him out. You know, he just hits hard. That is what he does. Epps he plants one on you, man, and it's a good one. You know, and I can't hate a guy for who hits hard. You know, in fact, I admire that.
Yeah, he might not have the picks. He might not have the picks, but he's got the sticks. That's for sure.
Yeah.
because he
Dude, he has a
likes people
Madden.
up.
Dude, he has a Madden hit stick built into him. Like it's
That's right.
always up on the trigger. Always like it's just one flick and laid out. Like I like that though. I really, really like that though. I want my players to have that. Now, I'm sorry, a lot of people they sit there and they complain about it and they're like, well, you know,
Well,
it's not cool to hit people that hard where you hurt them. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? Football is not a pussy sport. These guys know that shit. You will get hit in the middle of the field. You will get cracked. Like that is what it is. They know what they're doing. Did he mean to do it? No. But I'm telling you, bro, I love that he hits hard. And it is not a concern to me. I feel it sucks when that flag comes out, especially that one with Burks. We instantly knew what that flag was for. And it does kind of give you that, oh, but it's like that was one fucking hell of a hit, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because even last week with the Kittle, I think if they not concerned about flags, he lays Kittle out. When Kittle was bobbing that going over the middle of the field, honestly, I think Epps or one of them is going to crack him regardless. We're probably going to get a penalty because they're going to crack him regardless. But that does not happen if it wasn't for these penalties and flags being thrown.
No, and Scoob, I agree with you, dude. Hufanga is a fucking monster, man. I was watching him last week, and I was like, wow, that one blitz that he did, where right when they hiked it, he just went. That was Troy Polamalu, bro. I'm not even playing. The flying Hawaiian, bro. Like Hufanga is
the words right out of
amazing.
my mouth. That's
Dude, he's amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. And I love him. I really, really, truly hope the best for this kid. And sky's the limit for him, man. I give players credit where it's due, even if they're not on my team. And he is one hell of a fucking safety. Holy shit.
Yeah, he can have his game next year.
Yeah.
Not this game, but not this one.
Right.
I think it's funny that Niners fans that I've been talking to, they say the pressure's on us. I don't think so. I think the pressure's on them. They have a third string quarterback this year. They were expected deep into the playoffs, the 49ers, because of their defense, because of their run game, their offensive line, the way Shanahan coaches, their division. You know, their division wasn't expected to be very strong this year, and it wasn't. You know, the Rams fell flat, Super Bowl freaking hangover big time. Seattle was their best competition, and they hung around for them for a half in the playoffs, but they ultimately got triple swept, just like we did the Giants this year. But you know, it's going to be interesting because I can't wait to see Lane going against Bosa. That's gonna or Mulata, whichever side Bosa decides to go poison, because that's going to be matchups to watch, definitely. And I think all the pressure's on the 49ers. They're expected to be here. We weren't. We're kind of with house money right now. You know, we have a young core that's doing some big things this year, and I don't see this thing stopping this weekend. I think we're going on to Arizona, boys.
I know, man. Did you all see, like, they're already getting ready for the Super Bowl in Arizona? Stadium's already got the Super Bowl logo on the side of the stadium. They got, like, a whole pre-game, like, set up in the parking lot for a whole day of, like, tailgating and stuff, I guess, and events. It looks so amazing. And then I look at the price for a ticket. It's, like, the lowest price, like $5,800.
Yep.
I'm like,
and that's sitting up high.
I'm like,
that's sitting up high. That ain't the ground.
Nosebleed.
Yeah, I know. It's like not even a great experience. That's just to get there.
Yeah,
we are in a recession, everyone. $5. $5.
Oh, look. Let me tell you, if you want a good seat, it's 10,000 or more.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I'm sure it's going to be some big screen out there, so you know it's probably nice to just be there and tailgate and watch it from the outside if need be.
So
right?
I gotta ask you guys,
Absolutely.
what
This experience.
play? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bud.
I just to know. I think he first.
Me?
If you plan
Eddie?
on having a tailgate experience in the
Right.
NFC Championship game, check out Xfinity Live. If you can't get inside the stadium or can't afford, check out Xfinity Live. Get there early,
Yeah.
really early. Hour.
A day
Yeah.
before early.
just like maybe like 3 or 4 hours before our kickoff.
Camping out at Xfinity Live.
Yeah. Because when I went up there last year for the game, we played the 49ers, the first game last year. And the game was a 1 o'clock kickoff. No lie, I was there at like 9 o'clock. And you'd be surprised how many people was out there already tailgating at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I was there.
So you're
I was in
absolutely
line
right.
at 7 a.m.
With your
Yeah,
with your lacrosse,
you're
with your
absolutely
lacrosse
right.
ticket. Go ahead with your lacrosse ticket.
Yeah.
No, I'm planning on being there this
I love
Sunday.
that. I love that.
Get there early, AK. I mean, I'm
Oh, I know,
serious.
bro. I know. Shit,
Especially
I'll
from
be
the
proud.
direction you're coming from, you have to because
I
the
know.
line will wrap all the way around the link coming from people coming from Trenton and northern New Jersey. If you you won't be able to get over.
Yeah. No, I'm probably
line
gonna
will
leave at
always
like 6 a.m., dude. Fucking get there around like 8 in the morning.
So you're tailgating, AK?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude, he's gonna love it.
Oh,
I go.
okay.
I've been down 3 times this year already.
Okay.
AK Birdman _951 was at the divisional round game with
Oh, was he?
champ Luke Pinto.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I will be watching the NFL Network all morning,
as
AK.
Birdman.
I better see you waving on camera.
Oh what?
On camera at F lot. I want to see you. They'll be on TV. They'll have the whole thing. They have like a
Oh okay. I'll try. You know where I'll be.
I know where you'll be. You'll right across the street in F1. You'll see the whole production crew in F1 lot. They set up like a studio, and then the backdrop is the link, and all the fans sit there and wave. And
All right. I'll make a cardboard sign that says "Further, I'm here."
no, you should just do what the one guy did and take a shotgun. Remember the shotgun guy? You don't remember him? He ended up taking like 6 shotguns on live TV, and they couldn't stop him.
Damn.
He just kept punching it and just going.
Not much is stopping that guy.
I actually met the guy in an NFC Championship game.
Listen, man. All right, I get it. My backdrop is green. Okay, I fucking get it. It's a green screen, homie. It's called I fucking work all day and I'm too fucking lazy to just turn my shit on. That's what that is. It has nothing to fucking do with anything. So get off my back. Shit.
Yeah, y'all gotta leave my boy
God
AK
damn.
alone.
He's not living in a tent.
You think I give a fuck if I got a backdrop or not? No. I don't need no fucking backdrop. I'm the entertainment. Shit.
He said that's grandma's sheet.
You're a grandma sheet. Shut up.
Yep. Beavis right here in the white hat, butt head, and it's got the Green Eagles hat.
Fucking what? Hey, and by the way, you talking all that shit. Why don't you worry about your own fucking game first and your broken ass quarterback?
Uh-oh.
Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't going nowhere after this weekend. It's going to be a Bengals Eagles Super Bowl, and then you're going to be crying your fucking eyes out with your one-legged fucking quarterback. Shut up. Go somewhere else.
Did you see that they're calling Ken instead of Arrowhead, they calling it Burrowhead?
Oh man. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Burrow is gonna fucking light that place on fire, bro. I can't wait.
It is I, Scooby-Doo. It is I for the Rayo.
I don't give a fuck if he is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He didn't win a Super Bowl on one fucking leg.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
though.
good luck.
AK
Good
is
luck with the
going to the
high
game.
ankle sprain. Is not going to
Yeah.
heal. High ankle sprain is not going to heal in a week. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, dude. He's going to be like
It's not going
80%.
to heal in a week.
Hopefully he's 80%. High ankle sprains are
If
I
tough.
that,
hope.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your own shit to
Exactly.
worry about, bro. Don't be over here talking smack. Because even if you do make it, you still got us, homie. And we've sacked a quarterback 70 times this year. And more. So don't think Pat will get away too fast, him and his gimpy ass. Watch it, kid.
So yeah, we'll
I think that this is going to have one weakness of the San Francisco 49ers is their secondary. They can be beat deep. They can be beat over the middle. So, and they're against the run. So you already know Sirianni and Steichen are game planning to go pass heavy. It's going to be a pass heavy week, kind of the opposite of last week. Hurts is going to, instead of the offense running for 260 plus yards, we're going to pass for probably 300 plus yards this week. Hurts is going to have probably double the attempts that he had last week. Yeah. They're going to go pass heavy because that's how you beat the 49ers. And they're susceptible against mobile quarterbacks too. Mariota had one of his best quarterback ratings against the 49ers earlier this year. Yes, I know 49ers fans. Nick didn't play that game. I understand. But that's person. Nick, by my check, Nick Bosa only plays one position at a time. He can't play multiple positions at a time. So there's other 10 guys that have to explain. Marcus Mariota went off against them, but they lost against Marcus Mariota and the Falcons. They lost against Justin Fields and the Bears, two mobile quarterbacks. So definitely the Eagles are going to use that to their advantage as well.
I agree.
So, Fullers, you said something that was really key there when you mentioned as far as the passing game going heavy pass this week. And I want to pose a question for y'all, man. So last week we seen the Eagles go heavy run. We know we're more than capable at any given time to just turn on the running game, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, period. When Philly decides they're going to run the ball, nobody stopped us for real. Do you think that was because of Lane Johnson to help protect him, keep him from having to do a whole lot of, catching and blocking these defensive ends, what have you? I do see them passing more than they did last week. Do you think they still go as heavy with the pass, considering Lane Johnson to make sure he lasts throughout the game? Or, what do you think? Because that's big. We need him out there because I don't think Jack Driscoll is stopping Nick Bosa.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
further.
no.
I'll let you answer
Oh,
that
go ahead
first.
further. Yep, take it.
Or AK.
I'm thinking still. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a second. You caught me off guard.
AK, go ahead.
Shit. Listen, man. No, listen. I said it at the beginning of the show, and I still stand with it. Lane Johnson, man, you've seen what he's done with the injury he has. I'm not going to go over it again. No need to. Can't have that joke twice in one show. But even at that, he didn't give up a sack.
Yeah,
And it's not, and it's not.
That's right.
It's not human what this guy is doing. Like, dude, that's excruciating pain out there he is playing with. I couldn't even imagine playing with a torn groin. The poor man. Ow. I just saying it makes me hurt. And he's doing it, like he's not even missing a beat.
Mm-hmm.
And Yes, that gives Jalen that comfort, of course. But once again, the Niners have, they can't be ran on, but the Niners have not played us. We have ran on everyone, and no one has stopped us. No one. We can do whatever we want, when we want, how we want it. We use and abuse you, and then we spit you out and leave. That is what we do.
Yeah.
And I'm not even playing, man.
But
Like,
when it comes to
yes, you have CMC, but we have Miles, and Miles is balling.
We got Jalen freaking Hurts.
Yeah, we got Jalen. You
Where's
got
where's
Gainwell.
Cool Cat right now when you need him?
You know, like there's so many people, man, and you can't cover them all. You can't. If you double team AJ, Smith is going to kill you. If you one-on-one them, they're both going to kill you.
Yeah.
And if you do something to both of them, Goddard's going to kill you. Like, you just can't stop it, man. There's a reason that this is the way it is. There's a reason that Jalen only lost one game.
Yeah.
Dude, he's making 3 reads in under a second. Like, you guys got to realize this. That RPO only lasts like a second. He has to make the first level, the second level, and the third level. Boom, 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 and figure it out. And he's doing it tremendously. You can't stop it. He's so good at it. And that is what's going to kill you, man. Because you're going to think Miles has the ball, and then he don't. You're going to think Hurts has it, and he don't. Like, and once you think Hurts has it and he does, they throw it right behind you, and they're gone. Like, it's just so hard to stop, man. And, you guys are built great. Fred Warner is probably your best player on that entire fucking team. But even Fred Warner is one guy.
Mm-hmm.
We have multiple. There's no way you can defend our offense, man. And Lane Johnson is that X factor. I said that before we had our Giants game. As long as Lane plays, we will win. Because that is how much he is important to this offensive line.
Absolutely. Very important to this.
Can I go off of that? And I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You brought up a good point. What if we use Goddard like we did with Brent Selleck? And not every play we have Goddard go out, but instead make him more an offensive lineman, give that extra little bit of protection for Jalen Hurts this game, knowing that they are going to get after Jalen Hurts as much as possible. Could we utilize Goddard to be part of that offensive line and step up right next to either Mulata or Lane Johnson, like you said, and be right next to him and also increase the protection?
I definitely may see some of that, but definitely Goddard is going to be part of the game plan as well, because the 49ers are giving up the over a 90 rating to tight ends this year. So the Giants were weak against the tight end. So are the 49ers to a certain extent. So definitely look for Goddard to eat this week just like he did last week. I mean, hell, he was a yard away from getting 2 touchdowns first quarter last week, in the first half. So Goddard's definitely going to be a big part of the game plan. Yes, I think that's a good idea at certain times if we need him to help chip, Bosa or whoever else. But, especially on plays where there's a good chance that Jalen's going to take a deep shot. He needs another second or so in the pocket. Yeah, I definitely think Goddard, because Goddard really doesn't have any weaknesses anymore. I mean, he used to drop the easy passes. We really haven't seen that lately. So I mean, he's an all-around tight end. He can block, catch, run after the catch. I mean, he does it all.
That's right. It takes a lot for Goddard to screw up nowadays. That man is a savage, dude. He catches everything. He can take a hit. He's everything you want in a tight end.
This guy right here. If you're going to come at us, bro, with that shit, get it out of here. Because first off, Jalen Hurts did not lose to these 2 mongrels.
That's
Minshew fucking did. Okay? Minshew. And then you want to talk about the Commanders whooping our tail. First off, I don't look at that game as anything because the Commanders are always a thorn in our fucking asses. Even when they suck, they play us really fucking well. We've lost to the Commanders over the years when we shouldn't have, just because they always show up to play us. They
You
circle
should know
us
that,
twice
being a
fucking
Chiefs
year.
fan, knowing his rivalry as a Raiders.
Like, dude, you can't come at me with this shit. Jalen is 15-1, dog. And
Didn't
I can
Patrick
sit here and
Mahomes
tell you
lose
this
to
right
Matt
now.
Ryan
I can
in
think of games where
Indianapolis?
it wasn't
Come
because
on.
of Purdy that y'all won. But I can't think of one game that it wasn't because of Jalen we didn't. Purdy is
like
not always your reason you win, but Jalen is always the reason we win.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge fucking
And-
difference between quarterbacks, bro. And it's been
And
proven.
we're favored by 2.5 points, I think, or at least what it started out. And
Correct.
Jalen Hurts
5.
is
Correct.
in his career, Jalen Hurts is 20-3 against straight up against the spread. So that's definitely very good odds, very good percentages for us going into this game. And you know, I can't wait to watch our offense run the ball against their supposed number one defense against the run. You know, they're the number one defense overall. They're the number one against the run. We'll see this weekend, because we're not just going to pass every play. We're going to run the ball. So if we start gassing them a little bit, you're going to see a good balance. I'm predicting.
Yeah, and not just that, but you know what? My chat, because they're brilliant ass fucking fans and they actually pay attention to everything that goes on, because us
Thank you,
Eagle
Wicked
fans
One.
like to stay informed. He is fucking right, sir. You're talking trash about us losing to the Commanders with 7 wins when y'all lost to the shitty fucking Colts.
Right.
Really? Get some new material, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Patrick Mahomes hasn't been able to beat Joe Burrow with 2 good ankles. How's he going to do it with 1.5? You know?
That is facts, bro. Burrow is 3-0 against Pat Mahomes. He's got his
He
number.
owns Patrick Mahomes. He owns him.
Hey, AK, yeah, y'all got or well, not y'all, but we. How about this one? I think these were 2 good points to make. I saw that today, and I feel like it is kind of jacked up. So here's one of them here. So Sirianni being duped and left out the final for the coach of the year, and Reddick being left out as a finalist for defensive player of the year when he actually has more sacks than Micah Parsons, bro. What do you think of those 2 things, man? Are you kidding me? He got more sacks than Parsons, but you got Parsons as a finalist on that list, and you left out Hassan Reddick, who continuously proves these people wrong.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
It's Philly, dog. That's simple, man. We don't listen. I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love when people doubt us. I love when you leave my players out.
And
I
our
love
coach
it.
is out.
And our
We've been
coaches,
doubted
guess
all
what?
year.
You just gave them so much more motivation to kick everyone's fucking ass, to prove everyone wrong.
Yep.
Doubt them. I love it. In fact,
Yep.
I love when people put their backs to us, because when they start picking us, I start to worry, because it's like,
Who's
now you
who's
notice
the
us?
true underdog in this story? Again.
Right?
Again and again and again. I think we could have more Super Bowls than the 49ers and the Patriots and the Steelers and the Cowboys, and we'd still be the underdog story.
Yeah.
We would still be tonight. We could whoop the shit out of the 49ers this week. It won't even be close. It'll be in Philly. We'll just kick their ass 42 to like whatever we did with the New York Giants. I can't remember because they're so low on the totem pole. And we could go to the Super Bowl and they would still, all the writer reporters, well, they didn't play anybody this year. They didn't do much. Their schedule was so easy. Who did they play?
Yeah.
Bro, I feel you. And it's so disrespectful, because no lie, Riddick should be like the number 1 finalist.
Joe
for the
Burrow will
defensive
have a
player.
field day. Even with Mahomes injured, the Eagles don't stand a chance. I'll be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Listen,
It
I
is.
just
It is.
I just got to say this. Luckily, Jalen is a finalist for MVP because if he wasn't, I think the top would be blown off this motherfucker. Like, let's not lie. It would be bad. You know, because listen, it is proven now that when you go, what was he when he got injured? 13-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get injured and you lose the next 2 games, and then you come back and dominate. And you don't lose, even though you're week 18. Giant fans want to make a big deal about it, but let's not, because it wasn't that crazy. You know, it was very vanilla. But you know, they still beat you with just being vanilla. You know, like,
They treated you like a preseason game.
so listen, man.
I like that one.
And then not just that, dude, but you know. In all honesty, you probably should have played your fucking backups against us in the divisional because they played a lot better than your fucking starters did. Like, let's not put cap on it, you know? You played your starters the first game and we
hold
looked
on.
at it. You play your second string
Max
the
Crosby
second game and you
is
almost
not ridiculous.
get somewhere. And then you play your first string the third game and we whoop that ass again. So it kind of, you know. And I told them before that game, I said,
you know, it's funny too. It seemed like we didn't even go that hard against the Giants.
No.
It seemed like we really didn't even go that hard.
Not at all.
They tried to put the ball in Jalen's hands, hoping that the offense was going to be rusty. He hit Devontae Smith on the second play for a bomb, already in Giants territory in field goal range, pretty much. And yeah, their idea of trying to shake our offense and try to shake Jalen was way off because it backfired completely in their face because we went right down the field and scored, and it was over from there. I mean, we got the ball right back. They couldn't do anything on offense, and I mean, Max Crosby, I seen him do some good things this year.
yeah,
but
he was robbed too. There was a lot of people fucking robbed. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, everybody needs to calm down on the Micah Parson train, man. Like, this kid, I get it. You know, he's good. But listen, Hassan Riddick has double-digit sacks for 3 different teams in 3 different years. I don't fucking see Micah Parsons doing that shit.
Right.
Okay? I don't. And not just that, but he fucking destroyed his record. Destroyed it this year. 18 and a half sacks? Are you fucking kidding me? And you don't even give him a nod? Are you out of your fucking mind? That is almost like, dude, that is as bad as TJ Watt not winning Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Yeah.
And he had 22 sacks. Like, what are we doing, man? This is fucking crazy. Who is making these votes?
I am sick of the popularity contest when it comes to these awards, man. It's like, yo, forget how big a person made their name. You know, Parsons, apparently they still going off for last year. He started out fast this year, but quickly fizzled out to where he wasn't getting any sacks. Which is how Hassan Reddick was able to pass him. But you know, even with the fake Pro Bowl, like you get people on this list, they get up there on this list for no reason. Like, cut it out. Like, stop with the daggone, you know what I'm saying, popularity contest and real 100, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Brandon Graham. Yeah.
No, dude, like, and I think that's what the problem was, man. In all honesty, there is so many players on this team that could have been nodded for so many awards. Like, no lie, man, you could have literally had the whole entire defense as Pro Bowlers. We had 8 altogether, and there was even more that deserved it, even more than the ones that got it. Like, you could have made a whole Pro Bowl team out of our fucking team. It's crazy. And half of them didn't even get it. How did AJ Brown not get it? You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking insane.
The NFL forgot that the IR is only 4 weeks this year or now, and they left off Dallas Goedert and Avonte Maddox. Both got snubbed out of the Pro Bowl as well.
Yeah, it's just it's bull job, like you said. You know, you got AJ having this is his best year as a wide receiver, and he don't get up there. Like, what does the man have to do? Like, come on, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's insane, man. I've never seen disrespect before. I mean, and the disrespect is still going on about Jalen, man. Even though the kid is playing phenomenal football, people still question him week in and week out. It's like, yeah, you know something? I'm telling you right now, if Jalen Hurts played for any other fucking team than us, oh, this kid would be the talk of the town everywhere. Pat Mahomes, who?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even playing, bro. He would be the talk of the fucking town. If he did what he did this year on our team, on any other fucking team, everyone would be looking at Jalen Hurts and being like, Pat, you got an issue. But because he plays for Philly, they're like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I don't know. It's a Philly thing, man. Ain't that what they say? It's a Philly thing.
That's the saying lately. Yep.
Bro, he could win 3 Super Bowls and people would still doubt his ass.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I said that just a second ago, man. I tell you, they will always doubt Philadelphia. They don't like us. They really don't like us unless they're in favor for beating another team like the Cowboys or something like that. They don't like us. Like, for instance, half the country was in favor for us beating the Patriots, and the only reason was because they're just sick of Tom Brady always winning. But really, they could give a shit. Some fans were just for Tom Brady just because they don't like Philadelphia. They hate us so much. You get both sides. So that's the great thing about sports is that you get your unpopular opinion and you get to ride with it. And some people know how to carry that, pick the right team, and they stick out and they diehards like us. Or some people would like to switch here, there, and other, and just like to cause controversy. I won't name those names, but we know who we're talking about here.
Oh, not me?
You know,
okay.
You know what's hilarious
is the championship game. There's no way.
You know what's hilarious is that Cowboy fans basically have no one to cheer for this weekend. Who are they going to cheer for? They're going to cheer for the 49ers? You just beat them?
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones.
You know they hate the 49ers. You know they hate them.
Listen, man. Jerry Jones just dropped the biggest fucking thing on us today. That was the best news any Eagle fan could ever get. Mike McCarthy's going nowhere. Thank God. Okay. Thank God Mike McCarthy's not going anywhere, which means that probably means Dak isn't going anywhere. Thank God. Leave Dak in Dallas. I like him where he is. You know, and,
they're not winning a Super Bowl no time soon.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. They're only declining. So listen, man, that's great news. I'm glad to hear that. You know, we can go ahead.
And in all honesty, the Cowboys overachieved this year. Just like Kyle Brandt said it best. Yeah. You know, they won a playoff game, which they haven't done. You know, they haven't won a road playoff game since I think like '92 or something like that. I mean, it's been a long time. So they definitely, I think they overachieved this year, especially with as you know, Dak definitely is not progressing. He has regressed, and he led the league in interceptions because he played 5 less games than Davis Mills. Yep. So
8.
Yeah.
8. 15 interceptions in 8 games.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And then so is two more in the divisional round? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so is it a bust?
Is it a what?
Is it a bust for y'all if Philly do not win this game and get to the Super Bowl? Is this season a bust for you? For me, I'm gonna start off and say no. Even though how disappointing it would be because of how we built the roster, I'm gonna say no
Right.
because this was not expected. Nobody in their right, nobody can sit here and say they picked the Eagles to be in the NFC Championship, home field advantage with the potential opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. If you did, then hey, I stand to be corrected. No problem. I did it. I had us at least winning one game. I had us not getting the number one seed, probably being like 2, 3. Being in that top 4 is what I had before the season played out. So for me, they have overachieved, did a great job with what they had, and it's not a bust for me, even though it would be heartbreaking. How about for y'all?
I've been around a lot
Real
of
quick, real quick.
Philadelphia-
Hey, Almighty,
Go ahead.
say whatever you want, dog. Enjoy your couch.
I just want to say that I've been on social media with the Philadelphia Eagles probably since 2008 when I was a senior in high school. I looked for YouTubers, and E-Rock and Philadelphia were the only ones. If you shout out Philadelphia, shout out E-Rock. They're probably the oldest ones, and then came EDP 445, which was an Arizona fan. We all found out and exploited. Let's talk about like what happened when 2017 came around. We won the Super Bowl. I noticed a big new coming of Eagle fans that are like these overhyped, unrealistic idealists that come in and say we're going to win every single game the whole season. We're going to go, yeah, okay. Like I've been around a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. I was born in the 80s and I saw the 90s Eagles. Okay, you have got to prove to me that you deserve an NFC championship game. You can't say in the beginning of the season because the team looks this way that we're going. Even if you got the halfway season and like we were 8-0, right, undefeated, bye week, looking good. I still didn't say we deserved an NFC. I say, look, this is a magical team. It is very possible we maintain what's going on. We could see this, but then you once again you have those fans that are like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But me, no, you have to earn it. You have to prove to me that you deserve to be in the NFC Championship game. And that's just the way I'm going to go with it. I think they looked magical this year. It was an easy schedule. I think we saw some things come, but anything was possible. You have to earn it, though. You have to earn to go to the NFC Championship game, even if you get that bye week, especially with the new changes in the playoffs, where, remember, it used to have 2 teams had a bye week. Now we only have 1.
Correct.
So this is a little bit
That number
different.
1 seed is that much more important. Yep.
Yes.
For me, like Rap said, I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be very upset. But will I consider the year a bust? I don't think so. No, because the future is bright for this football team. Yes, we have a lot of expiring contracts, but the core is not going anywhere. We're keeping the core together. The core is going to be together for a long time to come. So will I consider it a bust? No. Will I be very disappointed? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because to lose at home when we're favored, when we have this, we've come this far to just be one step away, and to lose to mystery relevant, I mean, we're never going to live that down. So let's hope that we continue this joyous ride, and we come out victorious this weekend. What do you think, AK?
Y'all depress me.
You're welcome.
We're not going to lose, though.
What the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
Yeah,
Listen. Oh my God.
I'm sorry for the but you make me depressed right now. You're like, what are we going to do if we lose? How are you going to feel? I don't want to feel like we lost already. I'm hyped.
No, dude, listen, man.
Look at me.
Who's your quarterback? Like, come on, man. Jalen is not going to let that shit go. Like, this kid is all about excellence. He is all about preparation. Everyone on this team follows him. What the fuck? No, dude. I don't expect to lose a game with Jalen, man. He is the cool, calm, collected dude that when shit goes sour, he's like, hey, it's okay. We got this. Like, no, it is a major fucking disappointment, man. You don't make it this far to go to fuck home. No. I get it. We're already home, so you don't got to go that far, but that's not the point. Okay? The point is, that is a major fucking disappointment. You got 70 fucking sacks. For what then? You get what I'm saying?
We're number
What
one.
70 sacks get you.
We're number one.
No, fuck that.
All around.
No. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
But it ain't a bus, though. It's not.
It is a bus. Fuck yes,
No.
it's a bus. You got the best goddamn team in the NFL. It is a fucking bust.
It's not a bus, man.
Yes,
Come
it
on.
is, bro. Dude. What? Y'all tripping right now. Yo, don't even start falling like that.
No, because, okay,
It is a
but
huge bust, man.
When I think about a bust, that means that was the window's closed. Our window's
No.
still
Hold
open.
on,
You
hold
can
on,
still
hold
have
on.
a
I
bust
remember
and have
this
your
one.
window open.
Remember this. When I think of bus, I think of Marcus Smith, first round
How is
draft
it a
pick,
bust though? We weren't
2014.
even expected to be here.
Bro, it's not
Exactly.
about that. Every team expects to be there. Even if you are the fucking Chicago Bears this year, you walked in there expecting to fucking go. You don't just walk in saying, oh, I'm going to suck this year. No, you don't do that. You expect to fucking perform
You
and
see
win,
what you
man.
did, sports raps. You
But
see what you did. You did
I like it. This is what we
your
need.
fault.
That's why they love our show. This is why they love our show.
Like,
This is-
I'm not even playing, dog. These guys do not come out to blow a load on the fucking field. They play to win. That is what they do.
that
You
is
have
true.
way too much fucking talent on this team. You can, all right, let me use this for an example. God damn it. Thank you. You motherfuckers. Let me put it this way. Whenever the Pittsburgh Steelers had Big Ben, AB, and Le'Veon Bell, and they never fucking won. You don't think for 1 second every Pittsburgh fan every fucking year was like, wow, that is terrible. Fuck yes, they did. I'm married to one. I know.
Yeah,
They
my
should have
friend.
won a
I have
fucking
to agree with
Super
what
Bowl.
you're saying.
You had the 3 big B's, and you couldn't get it done. Mike Tomlin, shame on you, sir. But I'm telling you, dude.
Oh,
have
so
way too much
finally you
fucking-
saying it. Okay, I should record this.
But I don't give a fuck. I've told her this to her face. Shame on him for not winning, man.
Yeah,
That is
you're right.
disgraceful. And I'm telling you right now, you got the best goddamn roster you've ever seen in Philly. If you do not win, it is a fucking disgrace. And yes, we have 3 more years of this. Yes, you can win 3 more times. But if you don't win 3 times, it's fucking disgraceful. I expect excellence from this team, even when I know they're going to be shitty because they represent us. If you don't win, it's fucking over, man. I'm pissed. I am
Yeah, it's going to
extremely
be over.
pissed.
You're right about that. It's over.
Don't get funny on me now, dog. I don't want to laugh right now.
No. I get it, AK. I get what you're saying, but I was just curious because I've seen the arguments on that particular topic itself. Is it a bust if Philly don't make it or not? You know what I'm saying? Because we was not picked to be this far. I don't think nobody picked us but us the fans.
That's all we need, dog.
Yeah,
It's a Philly thing, right?
absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
One day at a time. Keep the main thing the main thing.
The Philly thing. We're keeping it a Philly. Hold
Keeping a
Coming
Philly
in Philly. Remember this. This is in Philly, our city. You want to go to the Super Bowl? You come through us.
Thank you. There it is. Where the fuck was that 10 minutes ago, homie?
I don't know. I was waiting for you to finish. I was just like, do your thing. I was like, you do your thing. I'll do my thing in a second. You want to see me do my I'll do my thing.
You don't get too high. 70 fucking sacks, dog. That is third in NFL history ever.
Yeah.
You cannot lose this fucking game. It's not about being high. It's about this is the expectation. You set that fucking standard at the beginning of the year. You do not go 14-3 to lose. Jalen didn't go 15-1 to lose. And that's what I'm saying. You think for 1 second that this kid is going to come out and play shitty now? Fuck no. He knows what it's like to lose. He's been there. Hell, he's lost his job over it already. And he's came back and still defeated everyone. Stop talking like we're losing this game. You got the best mental quarterback in the whole NFL. This kid is ice cold, bro. You cannot penetrate him.
I think you. I mean, the question was
Shut
he's
up.
asking
Shut up.
if you lost.
You too.
Oh my god.
So I mean, so on a 1 to 10 scale, confidence level wise, AK and Rap and further, what do you guys? How are you guys feeling? What do you think?
12.
Me personally, I'm at about an 8.
He said 12. He said 12.
AK's at a 12. Rap.
I'll raise you to.
I'm at 7.5.
Okay.
Look at AK. Look at AK.
Yo,
We're
I'm
doing
gonna
a
have to
Philly
take off
thing.
next week, man. Y'all depressed the shit out of me right now. What's wrong with this?
Further, what do you think? A scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level this weekend?
8.
Okay.
I'm an 8. Solid 8.
See? I'm within the average. I'm close.
Yeah.
Pause.
We got the playoff poncho going on.
Yo. Oh
The
my
poncho.
That's how
god.
we do. Look, I
Playoff
got
poncho.
that sloppy do-rag from the Giants, and now we got
Get
the
that out here.
49ers next.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're really throwing off a Crypt and Bloods type deal right now. With that going on.
Well, you can unite.
He's gang neutral.
It's a Philly
He's
thing.
gang neutral.
This week's a Philly thing. We unite together in Philly, doing a Philly thing.
Oh man.
'Cause we
Dude, I haven't
both
laughed this hard in a
want one
while.
thing.
This is
We
awesome.
want the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl.
Dude, they're gonna go.
They're
Stop,
going, bro.
stop. We want what is this? We want shit.
They're going.
Quit.
They're going.
They're
They're
going,
going.
I'm
bro.
fucking loco.
They're going.
There's no question about it, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, every team that has talked shit to us has fallen.
Yeah, there's a local radio station that's on ESPN radio here in the greater Sacramento area where I live, and they're basically saying that the two best teams in the NFC played last week because they're obviously a San Francisco 49ers station, or kind of. I mean, one of their hosts is a Niners fan, but yeah, I was losing my shit listening to them because if they're trying to tell me that the Cowboys are bringing a better offense and a defense than us, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. We have more talent on both sides of the ball than the Cowboys ever did this year, and it wasn't even close. You know, they took advantage of Gardner Minshew just like we took advantage of, you know, Cooper Rush. So the two best teams are playing in the NFC this week, guaranteed. And it's going to be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes down to the last possession, basically who has the ball last.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, by the way, Scooby Doo, let me tell you something about that. I'm so fucking nutty. I'm the sketchiest motherfucker you'll ever fucking meet. I promise you that. You don't want to fucking know.
What? I'm pretty sure he meant that in a good way, home dog. What the fuck? He just fucking hulked out and left.
Hey, AK, you
Oh
got
my goodness.
people riled up, man. See, you started this. AK, folks riled up.
Whoa! I didn't start shit.
Y'all want to fuck with me? I swear.
Whoa!
He meant it in a good way.
He meant it in a good way, dude. He said a nut
It's
like
all
it's
good,
in your
brother. It was a
funny.
compliment.
Yeah,
It was a
like
compliment,
whoa.
man.
Oh
Oh,
man.
boy.
My bad.
What is up with all the pause? Do we need that many pauses?
I made a commercial break for Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
every time he uses pause, I just throw that on.
No, but listen,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry, Scooby Doo.
I want to know,
I'm
has
totally
has
chill.
anybody-
I'm just joking. I'm
has
totally
anybody
chill.
seen-
I'm joking.
has anybody seen Quez Watkins lately? Because I haven't seen. I think he needs to go on the back of a milk carton. I haven't seen that guy recently. I need him to make a few catches this week.
I think he makes one. Even though I wanted them to sit, I'm glad they sat him down because I need, again, if it's a Philly thing, you're a brawler, you're going to fight. And you don't get the ball taken from you. You don't get punked out there being on Philly. So I was okay with him being kind of somewhat bench Pascal more so because of his run blocking ability. I've seen too many times on them screen passes where Watkins ain't do hardly nothing and we take a loss. This time you get Pascal, Devontae Smith scores a touchdown or got close to the end zone at least. So there's a difference and there's a reason why. Now, I think he comes back because I was there at the game last year. He had that long pass play to Quez with his speed. So I do think he come back, but I think he's going to be on a short leash. If he screw up out there, he might get yanked.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true.
You know,
Definitely true.
I don't blame Quez at all. Because when you got AJ, when you got Smith and Goddard, it's really going to be hard for Quez to get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he does what he has to do. Like, I'm pretty sure he's probably the fourth option in every play. You know, like, hey, if you need him at the last minute, he's going to be there. But
Third or
if
fourth, yeah.
I think he would have had a bigger
have
impact
been there.
if AJ or Smith wasn't on this team, because then he would be targeted more due to the fact they would need him more. But dude, I just think his need underweighs his importance. You know, he's needed, but he's not like he's just your last option. You know what I mean? He's your safety blanket. There we go. And that's what he's there for. And he does a good job at doing his role. And he understands it. And he's okay with it. So, you know, it is what it is to me.
Yeah, if just look for us to shut down their run, and CMC doesn't scare me running the ball between the tackles. Yeah, he's got some speed on the outside. You know, their other running backs don't really pump any fear into me either. So if we are able to shut down their run and put the ball into Purdy's hands, it's time to release the hounds.
No, in all honesty, man, I think it's going to be very hard for them to pass on us. They're going to have to try and run.
Can I bring up a question?
Yeah, of course.
Who do you think will have the bigger day, Kittle or Goddard? These are two great tight ends. This is like, if you think about it, if you want to go like a versus on this game on different players on offense wise, I think I'd go Kittle versus Goddard. Or what is your offensive versus that you're looking 4 days.
Jeez.
Mine will obviously, as you know, Goddard versus Kittle here. I'm trying to see if Goddard will have a bigger day than Kittle, and we can shut down Kittle. But what do you guys think? Who's your offensive versus offensive?
I think I like to
Mine
see.
is
Go ahead.
I was gonna say mine is I think mine would be AJ versus Debo because
Ooh.
I think AJ was, obviously you could see he was a little disappointed that he wasn't a bigger part of the game plan last week, but we were just able to gash them so much on the ground that we really didn't need him, and they were being cautious. He got up a little slow at the end there, so they just wanted to make sure because, like I said, they knew either way we're going to need him next week, and they're going to need him definitely against San Francisco. But yeah, I'm excited to see us shut down Debo, and I want to see AJ eat.
I'm going to go with CMC and Miles Sanders.
Ooh.
I
was
really
gonna say that
truly
one.
think I really truly think Miles is going to be able to run on this defense. I know they are not a run defense friendly team, but like I said, man, you got 5 solid dudes up front and 5 dudes that can block like the best of them. Those holes for Miles will be there, and he will get through them. And I have a feeling he's going to have a very good day because, like you said, Jalen opens up a whole different realm of that field because you have to account for him, which means that pressure that you normally are able to apply on run plays, you will not be able to your full extent because you have to keep an eye on him. If you don't, Jalen's going to kill you. Like, let's just, if you do not account for Jalen and you
He's
think you
going
can just straight up rush Boza and just say, Boza, go get him, dude, this kid is going to murder your ass. Like, there's nothing you're going to do. He will run or he will throw, and there is not a fucking thing. You better spy the shit out this kid. That's all I'm saying. Like, you better not let him go anywhere, because the moment you do, he is going to murder you. And I have a feeling the San Francisco defense is going to come in cocky and feel that they don't need to do anything to protect themselves. And they're going to have to switch it up at halftime because in the first half, Jalen's just going to mollywop the shit out of them.
You bring up good points, AK, I have to say. Because this is all what these reporters have been saying. They've been overhyping these 49er fans. Their fans have been overhyping their 40 fans. They think they're coming to Philly and going to make some type of statement like, oh, Philadelphia, you saw December. I remember in 2009 with the Saints, that's exactly what happened with the Saints. And no one thought Drew Brees could get it done. And look what Drew Brees did with the Saints in 2009. And he was very underlooked going into that postseason with him and that whole team being injured. And they got it together, they got it done, and they won the Super Bowl. And that's what my Steelers friend's thinking that the Eagles look like right now. He goes, I can't remember a situation like this literally since 2009 with the Saints, with Drew Brees. He goes, this is what literally Jalen Hurts reminds me of with the Eagles. And I go, wow, you brought up a really good point. I tell you, my Steelers friend, he is one of the most insightful insiders of the Steelers. He tells me insider information. I can't tell you who he is, but he's my best friend. But, man, he gives some real deets on some teams of trades and maneuvers that happen before even Twitter. And I'm like, how do you know this?
And I'm pretty sure the Saints lost a couple games down the stretch that year, too. I'm pretty sure the Saints lost a couple games down the stretch that year, just like we did. So,
Sports, what did because I know we didn't hear from you yet on
your
that
versus.
On the versus?
Yeah, your versus on offensive side.
Ayuk versus Devontae Smith.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to be watched by us. I think AJ is going to be watched by the 49ers. And it's going to be those second and third wide receivers that's going to have to make a difference, or these tight ends. So I'm going to go with Devontae Smith and versus Brandon Ayuk.
Now, what is your guys' defensive side? I'll let you know. Mine is going to be Josh Sweat versus Nick Bosa. That's my defensive versus. I got Bosa versus Sweat, what is your defensive versus this game?
Warner and
Oh.
TJ Edwards. This is where TJ Edwards get paid right here.
Wow.
This game. Can he make a difference in this game and stop a dominant run team?
Middle linebacker. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
like that a lot. I would love
Yep.
TJ Edwards to show up this game. we need him. We really do.
Yeah.
And another team, another name, and I'm gonna let you guys finish is White. Man, I hope we see something from White. It's been a little bit of while. But AK, what do you think? Your versus on
CJ Johnson and Hufanga.
Oh, I like that.
Listen,
Actually, I was thinking about that actually for a second.
Yeah, no, man. I think CJ is that shit talking, ball hawking, everything you want, hard hitting safety. Hufanga is the up and coming Palomalu 2.0. They're both great safeties, fabulous safeties. Would it take either one of them? Seriously, they're great. But this is going to be your matchup, and I believe CJ gets him because of just experience alone. Hufanga's played amazing this year, though. No discredit to him. But CJ last week was knocking off the Russ game. You're about to see CJ of old before his injury now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like that matchup.
Okay. All right.
Fuego, hit me.
I'm gonna go with Eric Armstead and Javon Hargrave.
Oh, so I like that.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah,
Right
I want to see the
tackles.
I want to see the Hargrave celebration. The draw the door and kick it through. I'll see that this week.
Oh, with Fletcher
Maybe a
Cox.
couple times.
You remind me of the game against the Commanders at FedEx Field where we kept getting to Carson Wentz. I think it was the second sack of the game, like very first quarter where we sacked him.
Yeah.
And then we got him again with Hargrave, and then they were kicking it. Woo!
Yeah.
I remember that. I got that memory in my head because I remember making highlights of that game. Yeah, dude. That's the great thing about making highlights. You get to see the replay over and over and over and over again, and it's like etched in your mind.
Yeah. Okay.
No, man.
It's great. I mean, this is an exciting week. I think. What is in the comments? Let us know what you and your family, or what are you doing for the NFC Championship game? What are you doing for whatever game? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let us know. What are you doing, Philly Sports Rat? What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to take the time and fully take in the game. If I do anything content wise, it would be post game. I'm really want to pay attention to the game and soak it up and see what's going on out there. Versus it's just different when you're really into it versus when you're streaming the game. Yeah. Talking about it, things of that nature. So I'm going to stay away from streaming it or anything like that, and I'll put my content out after the game. But I'm going to just dive in and enjoy the game as a whole as a fan, and also as I check out this Eagles defense and be ready to pick them apart if they ain't doing what they supposed to do.
What you cooking though? Come on, man. What are you doing? You getting like any cooking thing going on, or you can't eat? You're going to be so nervous. You're like me, like you can't eat.
Nah. I usually the Super Bowl, that's a little different, but for this one here, I don't know. I'll probably just order something real quick. I'm not gonna cook nothing, but I will be glued to that TV early.
Yeah,
early. Trust
I'm
me.
looking forward to seeing AK. Hold on, where are we on the screen? The AK over here. He's going to be at the game, right? And you're going to be having.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm pointing.
You get used to it. You get used to it after a while.
I know. I can't remember.
Yeah. It's the opposite way.
That's
No,
it's
You
always
want
the
to point
opposite.
to the right, you point to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Nah,
hard
man.
for me. I'm sorry, I'm not opposite.
It is going to be a great matchup. I really believe
Great game.
that.
It'll be a
And
great game.
It's going to be the best one we see all season. I really feel that. This is the matchup everyone wanted. This is the one that everyone wanted to see. Eagles versus 49ers, one powered offense versus another, one powered defense versus another. And unfortunately, I believe there's just way too many weapons to be able to defeat us. And that's on both sides of the football accounted for, defense and offense. You guys have your strengths and stuff, but I just feel we overtake everyone all the time. Eventually our talent exceeds our opponents.
With this group, since adding Joseph and Sue in the middle, we haven't with Jalen under center. I'll say we haven't lost a game, and I don't see us losing one this weekend either. So
let's go Birds.
Yeah, what you doing, Fuego? What are you doing? Are you with your family? Are you going to be? What you doing out in the West Coast?
Yeah, I'll be watching it on my big screen, and the wife's been making things the last couple of games, so it's been good luck.
That's awesome.
So we're going to continue that, and I don't know what she's going to make, but something will inspire her. She watches a lot of cooking shows, and she's a really good cook, as it is anyway. So it'll be something tasty. I know that.
Yeah.
And I got one more question, and then you guys can do. Are you more concerned, worried, even anxious, a little bit, something going on about this game? Or would you, if let's say we win this hypothetically, would you be more or maybe more anxious, concerned, or worried about going to the Super Bowl facing the Bengals or the Chiefs hypothetically? This is a hypothetical question. Is this game more important? Like, would you feel more like this got to be that stepping stone to get to the Super Bowl? Now we're at the Super Bowl. I feel a little bit less restrained. We only have the Bengals and a hurt Mahomes. What's your feelings going through? Because for me, dude, right now, I think this is the biggest game. This right here is a statement for the Super Bowl. I mean, this really solidifies if we can beat the 49ers, then I think we can beat Burrow. I think we can beat Mahomes. I think we can. I that's just hypothetical. What you guys take? I know it's the Super Bowl. It's a little bit nervous because it's the Super Bowl. Of course, you want to, because you got that big title amongst you. But man, just this right here, I feel like is that big stepping stone. Like we got to just get through this first. And for me, I'm not really nervous. I'm not worried, but my anxiety is just going through the roof. Like
I'm going to last because I got to hear this shit. Anyone? Oh, don't trap out on me now. We're not playing poker.
We'll leave you for last, AK. Obviously, you got something to say. Hit us with it, Fuego. Come on.
I have plenty to say, dog. Anytime.
Give us Fuego. I know you were confident. You just said you were.
I mean,
don't fail me, dog. I know where you live.
I'm confident in this football team right now. If I was going to pick out one thing to be a little nervous about, it might be Lane Johnson, because if, like Rap said, if we lose him, he goes down for any reason, that could smell trouble for us with having to stop Bosa in that pass rush. But if basically I put it this way, if we play anywhere close to as good as we played on both sides of the ball last week, we will beat the 49ers easier than a lot of people are thinking. But that's going to take a lot of focus, dedication, execution, all those things. And maybe, and a little bit of luck as well. So, it's a confident. It's a Philly is definitely a confident fan base, a confident city, and we're going to continue to be that way. You're not going to break our confidence, and you're going to have to come in and prove to us. I can't wait till we get this victory, because then all these Jalen Hurts haters can finally shut up and stop saying that he's never played any defense. The 49ers have a good defense. Well, I don't know. Rat, what do you think?
I'm gonna leave it right here. This is it. Philadelphia wins this game. Philadelphia wins 24-21. And this becomes a statement win for Jalen Hurts. Man.
He took
All right.
way out.
He
He took the easy way out.
He took the easy way out. Yeah, he's not worried about the Super
Okay.
Bowl.
So, number one, ifs and luck. What the fuck? Hey, that rhymed. I didn't even try it. Ifs and luck, dude. There is no ifs and there is no luck. Like,
We deserve to be there where we are supposed to be because we deserve to be here.
bro, and we're going to be there too.
Right, and
Like,
that's
there
I feel
there
like
is no-
this game is gonna give me so much of a confidence booster for the next 2 weeks going into the Super Bowl. I don't know how you guys feel, but I just feel like this game, we could just get through this game. My confidence level for the Super Bowl, whether it be Joe Burrow or the Kansas City Chiefs, I'd be like, wow, let's make some hot wings. I'm gonna grill out and we're gonna have a fun Super Bowl. What do you
Bro,
think?
I've been thinking Super Bowl since the Bears game.
I
Before
know.
Jalen was injured, man. Like, no lie. You could see it in this team, homie. Like, it was just different. Everything is different. And I believe in my quarterback enough, and I know he's not. Listen, I know he can't control everything, but the things he can control, he does it well. You know, and I can promise you, if he loses this game,
Don't do it, AK. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
if he loses this game,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
he will hold himself accountable,
If
and he will get better from it.
Okay, all right.
You
can
know,
do
I'm
that.
not even playing, man. Like, the kid already earns to be here. I'm paying him. Hands down. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't even care if he loses this game. If he loses this game, it's more on coaching than it is him. Like, that's just straight facts. Okay? But I'm telling you, he will use this shit and he will get better. Everything haunts him. And he's already said it. He's like, I remember my everything. He's like, but everything that happened to me, I wouldn't change for the world because it's made me who I am today. And that's cold, dude. You don't think that kid is motivated. You don't think that kid is not going to let anything stand in his way to get what he wants. And there is only one thing he wants at this point. Only one thing. And that's Super Bowl, man.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're not going to get in this kid's way. He knows what he wants. And when someone knows what they want, they're very dangerous people. I mean, think about it. When you've had the drive to do something and people told you you couldn't, what did you do? You proved them wrong, right? You did it. And it made you dangerous because no one could make you say otherwise. You were going to do it and you were determined to do it until the moment it happened. And when it happened, you're accomplished. That's exactly what he's doing right now. He is determined to set everybody wrong.
yeah, like in the comments, he is an absolute born winner.
Yes.
You know, he came out winning, and he's done nothing but win.
His parents should be
So-
the example for parents in the NFL. They raised one hell of a fucking kid, man. And I am not afraid to say that. Dude, Jalen Hurts, man, I've never seen a more mature 24-year-old in my life. Seriously, this kid is just phenomenal. He really is. He's miles ahead of everyone his age.
And if he wants to someday, Jalen Hurts is going to make a hell of a coach. If he wants to, he'll make a hell of a coach. He's a leader of men already at his young age.
Yeah.
So, and he's smart too. He knows the game like the back of his hand. And
I mean, he worked for this. He worked hard. He worked off season.
And it's
He
about
showed
to
us
pay
in
off.
training. My question is, do you think we've laid down our full cards yet? I don't think we have. I think we have we are a scary team. I don't think we even have seen the full potential. I got a little clip that I would like to show to give my kind of explanation how I feel about this team going into the NFC Championship. Go on, AK. You can say something.
Oh no, we're gonna wrap it up here soon. Tone's got to go to work.
Oh, this is just a quick clip. I was going to say.
Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
And that's the way I'll leave it off with the 49ers.
Yeah, man. No, it's gonna be a great weekend, man. And you know, we all said it. We'd be the last NFC East team standing. That's exactly what happened. We're supposed to be here. We're meant to be here. Listen, guys, this was a great fucking stream for our first time together. I really enjoyed this. It was really fun.
So much
And
fun.
y'all
Yeah.
are a pleasure to work with. Seriously, you really are. And welcome to East Meets West. And I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see what holds. You know, seriously, there's
Appreciate
a lot.
it.
Man.
That's
Definitely.
awesome, man. I love it. Thank you for bringing me
Welcome,
aboard.
welcome.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
No
Maybe we'll
problem.
talk surfing over
You got it.
in the off season or something.
Well, listen, guys.
Before
Why
you
don't
get to
you
the
give
West
yourselves-
Coast waves.
why don't you give yourselves a shout out? Let everyone know where they can find you, and we'll get out of here.
All right.
Go ahead,
All right.
Freddie.
Go
I
ahead.
am Further AM on YouTube. You can check me out at Further AM. I'm Further AM on SoundCloud, Further AM on Instagram, Further AM on Twitter, everything Further AM. So just Further Space AM or at Further AM together, or you find me. No worries. Just Further AM. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. And thank you for bringing me aboard, AK and Fuego. And I'm glad to be working with Philly Sports Rap here. This has been an honor and a pleasure. And I can't wait for doing this every week. So cheers, guys. I love it. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Definitely. Philly Sports Rap, man. That's it. Plain and simple. Philly Sports Rap, YouTube, Philly Sports Rap, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Philly Sports Rap, spelled with the Z, not an S at the end. That's the key. Spelled with the Z, not the S.
Oh,
Thank you very much, my man Foothills and AK, for even blessing me with this opportunity here. I definitely appreciate it. I enjoy it. I enjoy being up here with you guys. I enjoy being with Further. This is the first time really, doing the show with Further. So, I'm loving it. I love it. I love it. AK, gotta love working with you, man. You keep it real. Keeps it real. He don't care. He straight no chaser. That's all I can say. Straight no chaser, man. So I appreciate it.
Sorry if I offend anyone.
And
That's
Fuego
all.
keeps it Fuego.
Well,
I
hey,
know. I used to be a fan of Fuego before I even knew AK, and he was always like, "Keep it Fuego." I was like, "What the? What is
listen,
that?"
man. When I first met Fuego, dude, instantly I knew he was my yin to my yang. He levels me out, seriously, and I love him like a brother, and he knows that, and he's my best friend, and he will be till the day I die. And he keeps me mellow at times, so can't ask for anything better.
Nah, absolutely not, man.
yeah, I gotta
right,
bring the highs down and gotta bring the lows up. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yes,
I'm always holding it down out here in California, and I'm gonna be talking with all these Niner fans, definitely representing all week long out there when I'm driving around delivering alcohol. But yeah, it's been doing God's work, as some people say. They're like, people want me to put kegs in their trunk. I mean, it's crazy. It's funny, but it's definitely a blast. But yeah, you guys, it's been a great stream. Thank you so much for both of you for joining the show. We really, really appreciate it. And until next time, it's Fly Eagles Fly as always. As Eagles fans, we fly together, we die together. Eagles fans for life. And most importantly,
sir.
like I always say, keep it Fuego. And go Birds, baby.
And go Birds, champions.
Well, listen, I don't think there's any way better to end this stream by, just saying 49ers, you're coming. You're going to get your ass kicked. It is what it is. Accept it. It's over. The bus stops here. Do not mistake us for Dallas. We are not them. We are better. And it's about to go down. But until next time, we all appreciate you. Thank you so much. The 6 of you still in here. If you're watching this later, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe for everyone on here. Go check out Hardcore Sports. We're all a part of it. Hit a like over there. Appreciate each and every one of you. I am AK Eagles. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe to. We out. Peace. Fly Eagles. Fly.
Go Birds!